The other day I was watching TV for reasons too numerous and myriad to mention here, and who comes on screen advertising Burger King other than Gordon Ramsay? If you know the first thing about Gordon Ramsay, you know he ain't eating at Burger King. Do people want this? Does this work? It's weird. Like, do people look at Walmart and go, well, questionable ethics, but they do have Walton Goggins in their new ads, so I'll shop there for Goggins. Well, apparently, yeah, celebrity endorsements scientifically do work, at least a bit. So, add that to your list of reasons to feel nauseous. Come with me in a journey through this video, if you want.
Wait, did you actually make this, mate?
No.
Because the word Wagyu sounds glamorous and expensive, it doesn't mean you say it's going to deliver you the most tastiest burger.
Loblaws frozen food sale. Another reason why more than the price is right.
It's generally accepted that the first celebrity endorsement of a product was Lily Langtry for Pears soap. She was a socialite and actress. Despite coming later, in my opinion, far outdoing her, is Pope Leo XIII's endorsement for Vin Mariani. But I guess that doesn't count because the Pope wasn't paid for his endorsement. He just really loved cocaine wine. This paper from 2022 is from the Wharton Neuroscience Institute, who tested gaze direction and subsequent happy feelings with a series of celebrity-endorsed and unendorsed ads. They assert that non-luminance-evoked pupil dilation is a physiological marker of phasic arousal. You can tell, to an extent, people's interest by their pupil sizes in lab conditions. Essentially, this paper found that, because viewers had less pupil dilation and because greater pupil dilation is associated with lower confidence, when choosing a product that was advertised with a celebrity, it appears that people are more likely to choose products that are endorsed by a celebrity rather than a non-celebrity, and they make that choice faster. Gaze cueing is stronger in non-celebrities. When non-celebrities look at a product, viewers more often follow their gaze toward that product and linger on the item. When a celebrity is featured in an ad, viewers tend to linger on the face of the famous person, regardless of whether the star is gazing at the product or back at the viewer.
Take a moment.
All I want to do is kick back and enjoy the direct TV we just hooked up.
In this paper, When is Celebrity Endorsement Effective?, exploring the role of celebrity endorsers in enhancing key brand associations, the authors find that by conducting 3 separate studies, when consumers have no prior knowledge about the benefits of a brand, a celebrity's enabling, enticing, and enriching, the 3 E's, associations get transferred to the brand. However, when consumers know that a brand has low 3E benefits, only the celebrity endorsers enriching associations are transferred to the brand. Basically, celebrities can share those warm, positive, not easily quantifiable fuzzies that some audience members already have for them, with the garbage being sold, in a positive way for the brand, but they can't polish a turd. People who really like celebrities are not going to buy brands that they hate just because the celebrity endorses it. But obviously, there are nutbags out there. I don't want to ever, come across like I'm saying there aren't nutbags. Oh, I mean, there's nutbags everywhere. Every fucking corner, a nutbag.
Mashed potatoes, gravy, and cranberry sauce! Woo!
Importantly, celebrity endorsement can make people feel more positively about a brand that they have neutral feelings toward, and perhaps more importantly, celebrities may act as a source of elevation for the customers of certain brands, with the examples given being Michael Jordan and Nike, whatever, Lindsey Vonn and Red Bull, George Clooney and Nescafe. Take for example, Nescafe. If Nescafe were a person, you and me and your cousin Olga would get in the back of your 150, find them, and have a bloody good word, wouldn't we? We'd have a bloody good word. But George Clooney and Eva Longoria, dressed all nice, walking around in cream blouses and fuck-me suits, looking sophisticated and put together, maybe hopefully makes customers and potential customers think, hey, that's me, I'm not a mere peon in a cycle of dust, sucking up just enough pleasure and chemical hope to keep sufficiently compliant. There is a future. This paper also points to McDonald's BTS meal, BTS being a South Korean boy band, the acronym standing for Bowel Traumatizer Squad, perhaps, across 6 continents and 50 countries worldwide in mid-2021. McDonald's is estimated to have paid BTS over $8 million and even abandoned its signature colour, red, and replaced it with purple, the colour of the band. The campaign was very successful and helped boost sales worldwide. Comparable sales rose by 40% globally in that quarter. But why? Why did this association get more people to eat McDonald's, or people who eat at McDonald's to eat there more? Why eat at McDonald's at all? Why do that to yourself? Well, the first study asserts that despite massive spending on celebrity endorsements, with some cultural differences, about 25 to 35% of ads in 2018 had celebrities in them in the West. In 2020, in Japan and Korea, it was about 40%. Evidence for celebrity endorsements are mixed. This study points to other papers that found it difficult to gauge efficacy with a single theory. And of course, BTS's campaign seemingly worked very well, but how much was just them? What were the competition doing at the same time? What was the economy doing? What other promos and campaigns were McDonald's running? How repeatable is that? They also mentioned this paper, Social Status Gates Social Attention in Monkeys, Social, which I quote, "Our results confirm prior reports that gaze following in non-human primates, as in humans, is composed of reflexive and voluntary components, and shows that the strength of these mechanisms varies with social status." The gaze study goes on to say, "We posit that the high social status and prestige associated with celebrities provide a simple and evolutionary plausible explanation for the effectiveness of celebrity endorsement. A recent online experiment showed that people tend to copy successful and prestigious individuals when facing difficult decisions." So there it is. When it works, where it works, it's because of social status. Gordon Ramsay being a chef is kind of incidental. It's much more important that he's very, very famous. I've no reason to doubt that the data in the studies is sound, but it feels like there's not a lot to wade through with truly concrete numbers. There are layers to it, of course, layers through which you can sort of begin to unravel the social appeal of some celebrities. For example, if he wanted to, I reckon Tom Cruise could sell pretty much anything. Cars, coke, dental plans, but as it is, he does this in the movies he's in, rather than staring directly into the camera and then looking over to the bottle of Old Spice like he's planning to molest it. Someone like Tom Cruise or George the Clooney, or maybe even Rammers, have a general appeal. Very famous, and while they are people, their visages, the public faces they occasionally occupy, are broadly likeable in a cynically curated way. I can't stand Gordon Ramsay. I think he's a self-involved and morally void bully. A phony. A donut. A sausage. A donkey. A scion of individualism taken to a nauseating and frankly dystopian extreme. I've been exposed to enough Gordon Ramsay that I'm familiar enough with him, or really with his portrayal of himself, that I feel like I know him. He's very famous, very exposed. People feel like they know him. I know this person and I like them, and they are, if not better than me, then other people at least, because they are famous, which means they are successful, which means they are socially superior. There are limits. Even likable people have a limit around their character, or their portrayal, or status in the audience's minds that they generally fill. Yeah, I could see John Candy in a Burger King ad or selling car insurance, but John Candy isn't going to advertise cologne, because he's dead. There's no doubt an element of social normalization here. Did Walton Goggins think to himself, a Walmart ad? I'm not sure I want to do that. I'm an actor, an artist, not a cog for a vicious corporate machine. Won't I lose my credibility? Well, obviously not. Did Kevin Hart think gambling ads? I'm going to take a lot of criticism for that. Well, if he did, he obviously worked out it was worth it to him. So I feel like I'm in a tiny minority here when I say that I think celebrities who are in ads that aren't for the burning world appeal, are really, frankly, pieces of dog shit. You don't have enough money, not enough exposure. When you became an actor, did you always have really highly paid commercials as your imagined apex? Is that really what the game is? Yeah, I'm gonna get famous pretending I'm an artist, then I can sell gambling ads to the foolish, sad, and desperate. Fuck 'em. Big fat paycheck from the Saudis? Yes please, because I never really believed in anything. That's just my brand.
I don't give a fuck what all these phony fucking people are saying. I will tell you, the Cheesecake Factory in Riyadh, man.
I suppose worse than the sellers are the buyers. Anyone who likes a celebrity ever, I guess. I would say cultural problems, but, you know, with the whole primate social submission domination thing is... it's a bit deeper than that. Inherent. Oh, God. So, there you go. Thanks very much for joining me. You know, Patreon, Blue Sky, all of that. It's all very much appreciated. Goodbye. It could be like listening to my own video. Like, this could be the picture-in-picture, and I could be doing this. Like, backing myself up. No one's ever done that before. Innovation. And then eventually you could do a picture-in-picture of me looking at the picture-in-picture in the big picture. The picture that is the picture is the technical name for it.